Hello and welcome to this first Cambria Health and Safety podcast. The health and safety of our associates and guests at the dealership is of paramount importance to us. We would like to explain the steps we have taken in line with the government guidelines, working safely during COVID-19. Firstly, please observe the signage confirming Cambria social distancing policy and procedures for the guidance of both guests and associates in customer-facing areas. Please be alert to this essential information whilst in the dealership. You will see the one-way system in customer-facing areas in most of the dealerships. The route will be indicated by floor markings which will be at least 2 meters apart. Signage will also indicate a safe waiting distance in areas where queues could form. On entering the building, please locate the nominated associate to have your temperature taken. At the main entrance of the dealership, there will be a sign informing guests, visitors and subcontractors they must have their temperature taken on entering the building. This will help us monitor safety levels, and all temperature readings will be recorded on a daily basis. In necessary face-to-face transactions with guests, plastic screens will be provided. All associates will be required to wear their supplied face masks in essential close cooperation with someone else, and where the 2-meter social distancing guidelines cannot be observed. Associates may wear a face mask in the dealership at any time at their request. Additionally, technicians will be asked to wear face masks when working inside of guests' cars. The face masks are reusable and need to be used on a daily basis in accordance to the washing instructions. Gloves will be available at your dealership, and we will ask you to wear these in certain instances, as laid out in the Project Reset document. It is essential to remember that associates must wash their hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds on an hourly basis. Hand sanitizer will be available throughout the dealership to all associates, guests, and visitors. All associates must ensure that work areas are cleaned with surface sanitizing products before they start their working day, and regularly wiped down during the day. To ensure your safety, we request that wherever possible, that you do not share equipment. When this is not possible, you will need to ensure that the equipment is wiped down after every use. Surface sanitizer is now available at your dealership. 2-meter social distancing will be in force at all of our locations, including all offices, showrooms, workshops, and communal areas. Where this is not possible due to working in essential close cooperation with someone else, you must work either side by side or facing away from each other for no longer than 15 minutes. Whilst in communal rest areas, you must remain aware of the 2-meter social distancing guidelines and ensure that the capacity of each identified space is observed. Associates must ensure that cups, mugs, and eating utensils are thoroughly cleaned after use and the area is re-sanitized. Please do not be afraid to point out and remind associates, guests, visitors, or subcontractors where they are not practicing the 2-meter social distancing guidelines. We have prepared a dealership guide for associates called Project Reset. It is essential that you have taken the time to read it and practice the guidance at all times. This will inform you of the actions we have taken and the policies and procedures we have adopted to determine how to interact with each other, guests, visitors, and subcontractors during the COVID-19 pandemic. Each dealership will set up a Project Reset response team to oversee arrangements to ensure the well-being of our associates and guests. The focus of the response team will include the provision of information and training, plus health and safety considerations related to COVID-19 precautions. Once you return to work, if you have any concerns or suggestions regarding the policies and procedures laid out in the Reset document, please make them known to the response team at your dealership. If your temperature reading proves to be 37.8 degrees or higher, or COVID-19 symptoms develop during the day, inform your line manager immediately, move into the designated isolation area, and prepare to self-quarantine at home. Your manager will contact HR, who will make an application for COVID-19 testing. A guest who is found to be symptomatic should also be asked to remain in isolation until they can be collected by a family member. We hope you find this information useful, and remember, keep alert and stay safe.